to take down this cabinet so we could paint behind it, but we never could find all of the bolts or the screws to actually take it down. It must have been behind a false wall. We never could figure it out, and since we wanted to keep it, we just decided to paint around it.
Good morning, everyone. Today is day 4 of this Fleetwood Southwind renovation. Y'all don't believe the YouTubers that say, oh, we just painted and oh my god, it was so easy. First of all, it's not. It's nothing like painting a house, which, I mean, I knew going in, but y'all, really, for real, there's like 2 layers of primer on the cabinets, and it probably needs another layer of primer. Luckily, the wallpaper is taking the primer. I had the worst time. I don't like to use a roller. I like to use the edger and then use that as a brush, bringing it down and cutting out the line. For whatever reason, it would not put the paint on the wall. I had a sponge, like a household sponge, that was working, but it was hardly putting any paint. It would have taken 10 times going over it. Finally, I went in our paint supplies and pulled out a foam roller, and that worked best. So poor Red had to go back to Lowe's, get me more stuff so that I can finish it today. We bought a paint sprayer at Harbor Freight. It was user error, I will admit to that. The first layer went on great. Oh, so nice. Second layer, it was nothing but globs of paint. Well, what it is if the paint can is not full, it runs through it so fast, and then when it gets, I guess, about that much, which is like halfway full, it starts just spitting out globs. So Red cleaned it. I'm going to try again today because the front needs at least 1 more coat of primer. I did put 2 coats on with a foam sponge, so we'll see how that goes. It's really humid. It is so hot. It's only like 72 or whatever, but it's like 100% humidity, and it's nothing will dry. I have a fan going on in here. The sun's not out. It's just cloudy. It's just gross. I hate these kind of winter days. I hate them because everything just feels so gross. I'd rather it be hot in the 90s with high humidity than cool with high humidity, because it's hotter when it's cool with high humidity. I don't know what up with that, but it's true. Today's plan is, like I said, finish priming all the walls, all the cabinets, paint the inside of the cabinets with the primer, and let that dry. I'm probably only going to let that dry. Like, I'm probably just going to do that today, let that dry overnight, and then paint tomorrow. Today's Tuesday, Mardi Gras. It's day 4. I don't know. And it's also very boring, and I'm very sore because I don't work physically for a living. I work at a desk. So all this up and down and with the roller, my arms are very tired. So we'll see how it goes today. Maybe the sun will come out and maybe it'll get a little bit better, but I'm not holding my breath for that. So stay tuned and see what the walls look like. To be honest, they do look better than they did when they were brown with that funky wallpaper, but you know, I think it's gonna look good when it's done. I just have to keep thinking about the end result. So I'm getting ready to try to do this
backsplash tile, this peel and stick stuff. Got it off of Amazon, and it said that one pack covered 3 square feet. I bought 3 packs because I measured, and it's supposed to be 9 square feet, but it's not enough. So I'm going to do what I can, and I already have another order coming. I think it comes Tuesday. This is going to be an experience because I've never done this before. So let's see how it goes.
On the agenda today is to finish tiling the backsplash, and we're also going to begin working on the floor. First up is the slide, and then we'll try to do the slide. We'll try to do the slide transition, and I don't know how that's gonna go because we bought the floor at Costco, but they didn't have all the extra stuff, so we had to try to match it at Lowe's. And of course, it's not a perfect match, but you know, it's good enough. So we'll see how that goes. Got the first piece of vinyl flooring put in. Had to cut around some bolt holes or something. As you can see. So here we go. So unfortunately, it's not going to be a simple heat the glue and pull it up, because they glued down plywood and then they glued down the fake laminate tile on top of it. A lot of the plywood is going to break as we pull up the glued down pieces. And that was just one piece. We still have all of that to do. Right now, we're trying to get his tile up, and as you can see, it's definitely slow going. In all the videos that I've watched on how to redo these damn floors, not once have we seen anyone dig this up. It's like they start with the slide and then they're like, surprise, here it all is. It only took us 5 minutes. No one has showed pulling up this bullshit tile. This is the wood putty that we had to use to fill in all the gouges in the plywood after we pulled up the fake linoleum. And as you can see, my baseboard down there got really messed up, but I have a solution for that. In the meantime, I'm getting closer to laying down the floor. Going all the way back to the bedroom. I don't know why they gotta make these transition things so difficult to understand.
That ain't right.
I mean, if it's that wide, probably
No, that
needed
ain't-
to put the tile on top of it.
That ain't.
Instructions leave a lot to be desired.
Oh, you think?
As you can see, our slide does not sit flush on the regular floor. So we had this lip that we had to do something with. And all the things that we were able to see online, those slides sit flush. So the transition was not working out for us. So we decided to just cut pieces of our floor and take off the waterproof backing and then attach it with glue, heavy adhesive, and put it to the face of the slide, or the whatever you call it, the little slide rail, and then we're going to cover that with a stair nose. So we're going to see how that works out. Okay, so now we got the stair nose that we're getting ready to put in place.